It has become a bit of a tradition at Second Baptist School, a winning tradition. 3 straight years they've been in the state semifinals, on the doorstep of playing for a state championship. For 8 straight years they've been the district champions. Now another year is here. Another chance for Second Baptist School to add to its winning tradition. Led by Eli Smith in the backfield and Everett Skillman on the defensive side of the ball, the Eagles have looked once again solid in 2021. Now, can they continue that tradition of excellence in this district on this night? The Woodlands Christian Academy looks to stand in the way of that goal. Can the Eagles extend their winning streak? Can they once again sweep their porch and take care of business? This is VYPE Countdown to Kickoff. This is Texas High School football on a Friday night. This is Second Baptist School against the Woodlands Christian Academy. We know what you're ready for. It's time to count down to kickoff. Only on VYPE.com. Second Baptist School celebrating 75 years of excellence this year, all throughout the season, even a special logo made for the event. Also this week, homecoming events going on. A new king and queen will be crowned tonight at halftime, of course. So big events going around on campus and leading up to this week. Also leading up to a huge game as tonight Second Baptist School takes on the Woodlands Christian Academy, looking to take yet another step towards another district championship. Can the Eagles do it tonight here in front of their home crowd?
What's going on? We are live and in prime time from Second Baptist School. The cheerleaders are here. They're ready for homecoming as they get ready to take on TWCA. Joshua Cook with here with VYPE Media as we count down to kickoff to this huge game. And look who's already wandered onto our set, none other than the head coach himself, Terry Pirtle. I mean, we got to kick off this show this way, homecoming week. Just talk about the festivities. I know you're ready just to get to the game itself, probably.
Yeah, I think it's a great week. You know, 75th anniversary of our school, homecoming, all the festivities. You know, we're going to do a great job. We always do a great job during the home game and putting on a great show for our fans. And I think this night is going to be really special for a lot of people.
Talk about this football team. We talked a few weeks ago. Eli Smith and company are continuing to do what they do, but I think Turner Murdoch has really evolved as a quarterback. As you've seen this young quarterback kind of evolve through the season, how much fun is that for you as a coach to watch a guy grow from game 1 to now game 7 of the year?
I think it's great. Like, Turner's this kid that nobody knows about, and he's just throwing for 65% completions and, you know, throwing a lot of touchdowns and just doing his job. And I think he's doing a great job of just staying low and low-key and just really just kind of being under the radar, and I love that for him. And he's got great support system, which allows him to do that with the 2 great running backs that he has right now. It's just amazing that he can develop. While he's developing, he can hand the ball off, and it really helps him to have the ability to do some play-action passes.
I know defense wins championships, as everyone says, and you've got a pretty good defense. Everett Skillern on that side of the ball really kind of dictates that side to the other guys like Hudson Toon and company. What have you liked what defense coordinator Keith Page has done with that defense?
Makes great adjustments every week. You know, like if you'll notice in our games, if you watch our games, you know, the first drive we kind of figure out what people are doing, and Keith does a great job of by halftime he's got it sorted out. And you know, for the last 4 years, I noticed that a lot of people score a lot of points, but we typically don't give up a lot of points. Like, we take a lot of pride in playing good, sound defensive football, and that's paid big dividends for us the last 4 years.
So we are here for homecoming week. There's alumni and the cheerleaders and all this fun stuff. I mean, you got the big HOCO balloons. I mean, did you take the time to blow all those balloons up? That's a lot of balloons.
I am not taking credit for that. No, I'm not. But it does look nice.
It's nice.
HOCO means homecoming, I think.
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's what it means.
I've been looking at that all day, wondering what's going on.
What does that mean?
I think it's homecoming.
Yeah, this has been so much fun bringing Countdown to Kickoff out to Second Baptist for the first time in our history, second time to ever do this show out to the alumni and stuff. You know, for us at VYPE, this is so much fun to partner with schools like Second Baptist, and we do the magazine and we do everything like that. This live countdown to kickoff. The cheerleaders are here. They're revved up. Y'all ready to go? I was wondering. I didn't hear them back there anymore.
Yeah,
one quick question before we let you go, Coach, because I know you got business to take care of. What's the biggest thing you want to see from your football team tonight on this field?
I mean, just the same as every Friday night. Just continue to grow and make less mistakes than you made last week. Continue to grow as a team, as a brotherhood, and just have these guys just really encourage each other to do better and be a brotherhood that we want this to be a season of success. It's, you know, a season that has significance, and I think since the first week we have grown, and I think we're getting better, and we want to peak at the right time and just try to be the team that we want to be at the end of the season. And tonight will be a great challenge for us. They've got a lot of talent at you know, the Woodlands, and we respect these guys. They got a great program, and we're ready for the challenge tonight.
All right, Second Baptist School, they take on the Woodlands Christian Academy tonight in homecoming, a district game, as they look to go after another district championship. Coach Terry Pirtle, thanks for the time. We'll see you after the game. Hopefully the guys are around here and we're talking about a win after the game.
Perfect. Thank you. Good deal. Thank you.
Perfect. That's Coach Terry Pirtle. We'll be back on Countdown to Kickoff after this word from VYPE. Stay tuned on VYPE.com.
Hi. Welcome to Second Baptist School. I'm Andrea Prothrow, the Director of Admissions. I've served in this role for over 15 years, and I'm delighted to introduce you and your family to SBS. This year, we're celebrating 75 years of Second Baptist School and are excited for you and your family to experience our extraordinary legacy. I know that the admissions process and the decisions you have to make for your student and family in this season can feel challenging. There are documents to submit, teacher recommendations to gather, and many other steps that go into completing your application. But I want to assure you that my team and I are here to walk together with you through each step of the admissions journey. We are most passionate about connecting you with our SBS family. It's our mission to establish a relationship between you and the administrators, faculty members, and coaches that are in line with your students' interests. Our caring community is second to none, and we have parent ambassadors that are eager to talk with you and your family to share their own experiences at SBS. I encourage your family to take advantage of all that SBS has to offer. Our arts and athletic departments host performances and competitions throughout the year showcasing the mission of SBS. These are the areas where our students are encouraged to live biblically and lead courageously outside of the classroom. The Office of Admissions hosts tours and events for your family to see firsthand how SBS equips students to think critically in the classroom. My team and I look forward to getting to know you and your student. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back out to Countdown to Kickoff. We are just under an hour away, almost an hour away from kickoff of the 2021 homecoming game for Second Baptist School. Joshua Cook here with VYPE Media. Of course, the Second Baptist cheerleaders are hanging out with us all evening long on our set. Waiting Coach Page and Coach Shorts for their exclusive interview, wherever they are, for Countdown to Kickoff. But while we're waiting on them, other big games going on around the Houston area tonight in Texas high school football. Big ones, undefeated. Magnolia West takes on Magnolia in the Magnolia Bowl. Big game out there. Tompkins is already up on Morton Ranch in the first quarter, 7-0. Tompkins looking to kind of lick their wounds from a few weeks ago as they lost to Katy. Other big games around the area. May Creek takes on Katy Taylor tonight. Jersey Village trying to continue their undefeated season as they take on Cy Ridge. Eisenhower Nimitz matchup. Number 24 of the Woodlands takes on Oak Ridge tonight. Willis and College Park matchup as well. Pearland and A-Leaf Taylor, big game in 23-6A tonight as they get going. Kingwood and Beaumont Westbrook will match up tonight as well. Friendswood and LaPorte. Strake Jesuit and Dawson are playing each other. Memorial and Stratford, that's a big one down the street at Tully Stadium as it's the battle of the Beltway going on between those two teams. Shadow Creek takes on Alvin. Shadow Creek looking in good shape as they're 3-0 on the 3-0 in district play on the season as they look to take that next step in district play to try and win another district championship for the Shadow Creek Sharks. Baytown Lee undefeated on the season, 6-0. They take on Galveston Ball tonight. And Brazosport takes on El Campo. El Campo, the number 3 team in the state in Class 4A. So as we await more interviews here on Countdown to Kickoff, earlier this week we came out to Second Baptist School and we sat down with Grayson Kim. Last week, Kim became the all-time leader in starts at Second Baptist School with 40 starts in his career. That's the most ever. That's a lot of football. If you think over the 4-year career, you start from your freshman year, you play through your senior year, 40 games, and tonight will be start number 41. We caught up with Grayson Kim, the senior wide receiver, also National Honor Society member. Here's that interview with Grayson Kim, the wide receiver for the Second Baptist School Eagles.
Hi, I'm Grayson Kim. I am a senior wide receiver here at Second Baptist. I mean, it really just shows like a bunch of commitment and all the hard work put in. You know, coach has given me the opportunity since freshman year, and that's not just something that's there. Like, you still have to work for it each year. Like, I'm not just given a spot just because I started since freshman year. You still have to work and put in the hard work. So year in and year out just shows my commitment to the sport. Well, the winning tradition just starts with the coaches. You know, they create a culture for us, you know, day in, day out. They have a practice plan. We just take it. We just listen to them. If we just each do our jobs, then the result will come. But we don't focus on the results. We just all try to do our jobs, and the results will be after that. Just really to keep up this district run, we just take care of the little things. You know, we focus on the little things, and the big things will end up paying off. We all do our job. We focus what we can do. We don't get outside of ourselves. We just do what we can do and what we know we can do, and we know what we're good at. So we just do that to our best. Just treat it like any other game. I mean, it's our senior year, so we're like dressing up and stuff, you know, taking it fun. But when we hit the practice field at 3:30, we know to lock in and listen to our coaches and do our jobs. Just watch film like it's any other week. So then by Friday, you don't have to worry about anything. You already feel prepared. So the preparation should pay off and just let the game play out. That definitely helped. I mean, Coach Mass and all our other athletic trainers, they do a good job of keeping us in shape. And then just really just my coaches, you know, training and doing everything that they can put me in the best spot to be. And then also my teammates, you know, you can't catch the ball without a quarterback throwing to you. Quarterback can't throw without the line blocking. Just everyone works together, and it just pays off, you know. It's really sweet because I've grown up around here. My brothers went here, and just like to represent. Since I've always wanted to represent since I was in like middle school and first grade and stuff. So it's pretty sweet to go out on Friday night and play for this community because it's really awesome, Christ-centered, and it's really fun to be a part of. It should be pretty fun, you know, pretty exciting homecoming. It'll be a pretty exciting game, but just block it all out and play like it's another district game because that's how we usually do it. Yeah. I think we just all come as a group, like everybody looks up to us because our senior grade is so tight and close, and everybody's such good friends with each other. Like, we all mess around with each other, but you know, it's all out of love. So I think everybody sees how close we are. So when something like that comes up, everyone just looks up to the seniors and, you know, what are they doing? But usually we try to, you know, take care of business and stuff so we don't get in those positions. But definitely have more of a leadership role. And then usually the past 2 years, our quarterback has been a senior, or with Josh, he was in the grade, 2 grades above me. But this year, you know, our quarterback is a sophomore, so we really have to take him under our wing and, you know, always be positive. But he's doing really good this year. But I think that's another dimension, you know, having to mentor almost the underclassmen because we have a couple underclassmen that are playing lots of minutes. Oh yeah, for sure. We want to win a state championship, but we're not focused on that right now. We're just focused on game by game, week by week, you know, just go into practice every day. We just focus on today. Tomorrow we'll focus on tomorrow. Yeah, it's a lot. They're really dedicated to the football program, you know, because it seems like we get a new guy every year that's like really good coach and really committed to the program, but it just shows how the coaches are really committed to our success. You know, like Coach Warren, he does workouts up here at the FLC. Like, he doesn't really have to do this, but he's dedicated to what we do. Coach Holmes has a whole other job, but he's dedicated to our program and our success. So I really just appreciate the commitment, and it makes you want to work harder as a player. Just a hard worker, just you know, staying after practice, working hard, and just doing what I can do to succeed. You know, working hard is really what I want to be remembered for.
Welcome back to Countdown to Kickoff, live and in prime time from Second Baptist School. Now I'm joined by two of the other masterminds behind the Second Baptist School success. Keith Page, the defensive coordinator, and Cecil Shorts, wide receivers coach. Guys, what do you all like about homecoming? You know, I know coaches, you all just try to get to the game probably, but what's your favorite memories of homecoming?
Well, I just like the atmosphere that we have here. You know what I mean? We had a pep ride today, an all-school pep ride. That was a lot of fun. And just everything leading up to the week, what's called the Spirit Week. There's different guys and girls dressing up in different outfits and just having a good time, really showing school spirit. So overall, it's just pretty cool.
What about you, Coach?
Yeah, you know, it's a great atmosphere. And, you know, I remember homecoming when I was in school, and it's exciting for the community and exciting for everybody. And I might as well run this out there. I was homecoming king when I was in high school.
Homecoming
so
king.
We might as well just run that one out there while I'm here, you know.
Uh-oh. He calling it out. He's saying,
you know.
Do you still have the sash and the crown and everything? Is it like, do you get it out once a year?
I know I have the crown somewhere. The sash, I'm sure my mother has the sash somewhere.
It's framed. It's framed somewhere. You know, Coach Page, I know you take care of the defensive side of the ball. How much? I don't know how much offenses in high school have changed. I know they kind of went from kind of run oriented to spread and everything. How have you adjusted your defense over the time of high school football and how the offenses have evolved?
Yeah, you know, it's the same at every level, and you're going to play people that have different players that can do different things, and you have to adjust on the fly. And we're always looking to evolve and always looking to see what other people do defensively and what other people do offensively, and kind of give us an idea of what we may face in the future or what people may start doing. But, you know, it's all the same at every level. The better players that you face and the better coaches that you face are going to have better schemes and different things that they do, and you always got to be on your toes and always looking to get better every single day and every single year and try to figure out a way to come up with new stuff to keep people off balance.
And Coach Shorts, for you, I know you've played football at all levels, including the NFL, did it for 6 seasons, now coaching wide receivers. We did the feature on Grayson Kim. When you see him on film, what impresses you about how he plays the wide receiver position?
Well, just in general, I think he broke the record for the school record, if I'm not mistaken, 41 starts last game.
Yep.
So his experience on the field is what stands out. He's been playing since the freshman year. He's savvy. He understands how to get open. He uses his routes. He stems his routes. And this does a good job catching the ball and making plays. And that's at the end of the day, as a wide receiver, you have to make your plays and make the most out of your opportunities. So he's been doing that for a long time, and I'm glad to be able to coach him.
This program has been to 3 straight state semifinals right there on the doorstep, a big district winning streak, 29 straight games. How do you all as a coaching staff continue that excellence and keep conveying that to the guys of how you continue those winning ways class to class? Because high school is way different than NFL or college. You don't get to you recruit these guys. You don't get to keep them for 5, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. It's a lot different. So how do you keep that winning tradition alive?
Well, you know, look, this thing started a long time ago, okay, back in the mid-'90s and all those great teams and the run that we had back from, 95 to 2003, 2004, around in there, and then, off for a couple of years, a little bit down, and then kind of picked it back up. So, that's my biggest thing that I remind the guys of is this thing started a long time ago, and you got a lot of guys on the wall in there that went and played college, and a lot of guys that put in a lot of effort and a lot of time to get this thing at a high level, and it's our job to continue, matching that level and trying to figure out a way to get better. So when you play for other people and you play for the tradition and you play for the standard and you play for the school and everybody else, then you can meet some of those expectations and you give a little bit better effort and you do a little bit better versus when you're playing for yourself. So that's really the biggest thing, is to understand that we're a part of something bigger and we have a standard and there is an expectation, and that's the level that we have to meet every day that we step out on the field.
And I think Coach Page wouldn't say this, but he and Coach Pirtle do a great job of leading the way and setting the example every single day. There's a standard here. And Page said this all the time: why try to be like somebody else when everybody wants to be like us? Like, we are the standard here. We want to continue to grow and excel. We're not where we want to be at yet, but there's a tradition here at Second Baptist we want to uphold to. And every day those two guys, Pirtle and Coach Page, set the standard on both sides of the ball, and everybody kind of follows in line.
That's the biggest thing. It starts up top with the head coach, and Coach Pirtle is probably one of arguably the best in private school or even in the Houston area in football and what he's been able to do. For you all, as you all head into a game like this tonight, I know both different sides of the ball, but Coach, for you, what do you want to see your defense do? And for you, Coach Shorts, what do you want to see your wide receivers do?
Well, we just have to continue to play to our standard and play to our level. And we talk about getting better each day, and we talk about certain things that we have to do. And if we meet those things, then we'll be in good shape. So, the weather, the field, the rain that came through earlier, it's really out of our control, nothing we can do about it. But the things we can do are play to our standard and the things we talk about through the week. So, if we do those things, we'll be all right.
Yeah, same thing outside of for my receivers. We know it's going to be a slick field, so technique-wise will be very important. But the thing about offensively, you know where you're going, right? The defense doesn't know where you're going. So we got to make sure that we take advantage of our opportunities, know our assignments, run the correct depth, do your job. Don't try to do too much when you're out there. Just do your job. If you do your job well, team has success. So I think that's the biggest goal.
Well, if Second Baptist checks all the boxes tonight, it'll be 30 straight district wins dating back to 2015, and there's not a lot of Texas high school football programs, unless your name is Katie or Alito or one of those, that get to say that statement. Coach Cecil Shorts, Coach Keith Page, thank you so much for the time. We'll let you go get to work and go get this win.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
All right, we will be back with VYPE Live, countdown to kickoff. We are under an hour away from kickoff here at Second Baptist School. We'll step away, and coming up next, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mike Walker, Director of Athletics here at Second Baptist School, will join us right in that seat over there. He'll join us right after this. VYPE Live continues after this.
Block number one.
Well, first off, thank you for being here.
Crosby's second state championship appearance.
How does that sound? Welcome back, everybody. VYPE Live, countdown to kickoff here at Second Baptist School. Joshua Cook with you as we are just about 45 minutes away from kickoff. Going to kick this thing off at 7:30 tonight. I'm now joined by the Director of Athletics here at Second Baptist School, Mike Walker. I think the cheerleaders had to go get ready for some homecoming stuff.
Yeah, they got something to do tonight.
Or something. They're kind of busy. For you, I know all of this does not happen just with one person. So I'm going to give you the floor.
Yeah.
To allow the moment to enjoy everything homecoming. Who put this all together?
Yeah. I mean, Second Baptist is just one of those places where it's, we talk about being Christ-centered, committed to excellence, and community. And those final two, actually all three, really shine at homecoming because we have several offices that, plan this out. I probably had 3 timelines from 3 different offices that were in my kind of back pocket all day as we set up and plan the day out. But it's a great community event, K-12 school, nothing better than homecoming. We got lots of fun events around here, but homecoming is right at the top.
I know last year we were here for homecoming, and COVID year kind of messed up a few things, but got to see on Twitter earlier today the lower school kids got to go get the autographs, and they were how much fun is it for you to see these guys? I saw a picture of Eli Smith and a few other football players. They were posing with one of the students who potentially could be a future Eagle football player himself. Moments like that, you see your athletes giving back to the lower school. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, that's twofold. That's the vision for the younger kids to be able to be like, man, these kids are cool. I want to be like them someday. I want to run out of that tunnel. I want to be a varsity cheerleader, a varsity dancer, varsity volleyball player, cross country, all of that. But it also teaches our older kids to serve and to think that they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And so being able to reach down into our lower school kids, we had a couple middle school events this week where we had 8th grade recognition night. And so connecting all 3 divisions is one of the things we try to do intentionally within the athletic program and take advantage of the fact that we have hundreds of kids right here on our campus that are going to be part of our high school someday.
Yeah, that's what's neat is if a kid comes here in kindergarten, 1st grade, they could be here all 12 years and be an Eagle for life. And we've done many stories about Eagles for life that have been on campus here.
We call them lifers. That's like a club. It's a lifer.
Do you get a jacket?
K-12.
Do you get a jacket for that?
You get something, I think.
I think a jacket would be awesome.
Lifer jacket.
Lifer, yeah. It's got to be special. It's got to be like
members only.
It gets you into the special club. It gets you the special club. Successful fall so far. Wrote a article back at the end of October about just the success of all the teams. Coach Tryon has come over here, the new volleyball coach. 25 wins for the Second Baptist School volleyball team this season. Alexis Gill leading that crew. The football team 5-1 on the season. The only loss coming at the beginning of the season. Cross country got a really good now sophomore runner who finished, I think, second in state last
Lauren
year.
Baker. Yep.
Just talk about, like, it's got to be fun at Second Baptist right now. It's just winning.
Yeah, you know, winning is a byproduct of doing things well. And we have kids that train really hard. I don't discredit our strength conditioning program. Chelsea LeBaron and Nick Massioli across the board, you know, building multi-sport athletes. First teaching them how to be a human, teaching them how to be an athlete, and then, you know, to be competitive. And then putting coaches in their lives that are positive, reinforcing, you know, all the ideals and the missions of our school. Just puts them in a position where it's, you know, I don't say it's easy to be successful, but success is a byproduct, and we're seeing that. You know, the volleyball program just has great joy and energy and enthusiasm in that program, and it's paying off. They're winning on the court, and they're enjoying being with each other. So it's been a fun fall, a really fun fall.
I think maybe that might be the headline of the fall wrap in the magazine this year. Fun fall.
Fun fall
we could,
at SBS.
Easy. Do it. Book it right now. Let's do it. Finally, before we let you go, what is your favorite part about just being in this community, getting to lead this athletics department, getting to lead this group of coaches, not only in an athletic way, but also in a godly way and leading them in the pillars of Second Baptist School?
Yeah, it's people. I mean, like most communities, it's the people make the process work. And so attracting great men and women who are coaches that could coach a lot of places, but they choose to coach here because it's their vocation, it's their passion, but it's also their ministry. And they get involved in the lives of our kids. And so the team that I work with is phenomenal. The other teams are in the building are great. And so work's a lot of fun. I was just talking to Mr. David Dixon, who works over at the church, about the variety in the job of an athletic director, right? I can wear a suit and go to a meeting, and today I was in shorts, sweating, hanging up student section signs. So it runs the gamut, but this is a wonderful place. I'm thrilled to be here. My family loves it here. My wife now works in the middle school, so Second Baptist is a great place, and we're glad that you guys could be here tonight too, and thank you for doing this. It really adds a little something extra, which we like to do.
Yeah, and we got the speaker going too, so it's like a college game day-esque atmosphere.
Yeah, Lee Corso's coming from right over
here.
Well,
I don't know about that. I don't know if that was in the budget or
maybe Matt.
Maybe if we can get back from Baton Rouge quickly enough. You know, the partnership with Second Baptist School has been so much fun. This is year 3 for us now. We've done 2 year review magazines, which has been phenomenal. The one thing about doing it is, you know, at the end of the day, y'all student athletes are so awesome, like just to talk to, like because they're so interesting. They do so many different things. There's so many clubs here. So it's been a lot of fun for us. And I'm so glad we got to bring Countdown to Kickoff out here. I know the rain kind of dampened maybe my student section a little bit behind me.
There's no warm-ups in the background.
I know, there's no warm-ups.
Like normal. They're warming up on the side tonight. The field is, drying.
Don't worry. There will be a football game back here in about 45 minutes. So we'll let you get back to homecoming events. We appreciate it. VYPE continues to thoroughly enjoy this partnership with Second Baptist School.
And we appreciate VYPE. You know, we got into it to tell stories about our kids. You know, we can tell the score, we can tell what time the game is, but you all do such a great job telling stories about kids. And so we've grown, y'all have grown, and we really appreciate the partnership with VYPE. And again, thanks for being here.
That's a lot of fun. We're counting down to Kickoff live on YouTube tonight, so you can always go back and watch this over and over again. We'll be back after this commercial with more guests as we roll on here from homecoming night. Second Baptist School taking on TWCA. Stick around at the end of the show. I'll make my pick who's going to win tonight's game. We'll be back right after this on VYPE. Countdown to Kickoff.
Hi, my name is Buddy Griffin, and I was the head coach and athletic director at Second Baptist School from 1964 to 1978. That was my mission field, to bloom where I'm planted and to reflect Christ and to be living proof of a loving God to a watching world. And my watching world with those kids. I was not a very good student in school, didn't care much about school to start with. I just bugged my teacher, what was my IQ score? And she said, buddy, your IQ is so low, you're not going to do well in life. Man. It's so long ago, but it hurt. To live, you got to love, be loved, and have hope. Who provides that? Christ provides those three things, but we need people to do that with skin on them. So that was a big motivating thing for me to affect the lives of these boys and girls. Kids love to come to my class. Since I had no coach before me, I had great opportunity to experiment and try things, and not only in athletics, but in physical education. I had a living lab, so I wanted the kid to come to gym or PE that didn't want to come. I wanted an opportunity for that kid to walk up there and I give him a pat on the back. I love coaching, I love teaching, but I look back now and they matured me. And my great joy is how many kids I led to the Lord. I take a kid I led to the Lord maybe in the office, we walk out in the gym and say, hey everybody, guess what happened? But I wanted those kids to have an experience to know Christ first, and then to know that Coach is there. That was a wonderful opportunity to celebrate victory in Jesus. William Carey was a missionary to India, and he wrote in his diary this statement that I'll never forget. I'm not afraid of failure. I'm afraid of success and things that don't matter. I hope I invested in what counts, and I think I did. I'm very proud of that school. They've made such an impact in the city. God has blessed that church and school because they have put Christ first. The future's best is yet to be, and so I'm just very proud of them. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'd like to invite all of you to attend Second Baptist Church on April 22nd as we have a huge celebration of the 75 years of Second Baptist School. Go Eagles!
Become a VYPE Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your VYPE news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a VYPE Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's VYPE. We will see you at the games.
What's going on, everybody? Back here, VYPE Countdown to Kickoff. Joshua Cook with you as we continue to count down to kickoff. We'll have live game broadcast. Be sure to check out our Twitter account, VYPE Houston, for the link to that game. I'll be on the call of that game. And, of course, after the game, we'll be back down here for the post-game show. So stay tuned for that. But Countdown to Kickoff continues here at Second Baptist School. You know, we talked about the winning tradition earlier, and really it is a winning tradition. It's pretty impressive when you think about all the wins that they've had. 1999, that was when they won a state title here at Second Baptist School. They've signed 72 college football players in that time. Since October 10th, 2015, Second Baptist School has put up a record of 54-13. They've won now 29 consecutive district wins after beating St. Joseph last week. And they have 9 active alumni in college or in the NFL, 8 consecutive district championships, and 3 consecutive TAPS state semifinal appearances. I mean, you look at that resume, it's a true winning tradition of a resume here at Second Baptist School. They'll look to get win number 30 in a row tonight as they take on the Woodlands Christian Academy. Woodlands Christian coming off their first loss of the season. They lost to Fort Bend Christian Academy last week, took it on the chin a little bit. We'll see what TWCA can do as they are going to try to get up off the mat and take on Second Baptist School here this week. Have some more guests coming up here soon on the Countdown to Kickoff as we get you ready. Kickoff will be at 7:30. This show goes until about 7:15 here tonight as we get you ready for Countdown to Kickoff. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more guests after this on VYPE.com.
Hi, I'm Amy St. Dennis, Director of College Guidance at Second Baptist School. I taught upper school English and was the upper school counselor at SBS for over 9 years before dedicating my time to a private practice focused on leading families through the college application experience. The combination of those experiences, coupled with the seasoned college guidance staff at SBS, has created a one-of-a-kind college guidance department. At Second Baptist School, we introduced the college application process to students in the 8th grade. Through specific grade level checklists, students and parents are nurtured as they progress through the guidance process. We host grade level parent coffees, one-on-one meetings with students and families, essay writing workshops, recommendation letter workshops, application workshops, and scholarship and financial aid advice. Students look forward to the college fair hosted in the fall each year, where we have over 125 colleges attend to meet with our students. Additionally, throughout the year, many college representatives will come on campus to host individual meetings with interested students. Second Baptist School personalizes this process for students and families in many ways. For example, it is by knowing each student personally that we can help guide them to the best fit for them to unlock their potential for their future. The College Guidance Department does not do this alone. The teachers, counselors, coaches, and staff at SBS will help shape a student's future, and we aim to nurture each student's desires so they feel confident in taking the next step in their lives. I consider it a privilege to work with students at Second Baptist School, pursuing excellence in all that they do, academically, artistically, athletically, and spiritually. Colleges are impressed by our students, and it is an honor to guide them in making decisions for where they will extend the mission of SBS and impact the world for Jesus Christ.
Things starting to, the activity starting to grow a little bit here. I'm seeing more people come out and get excited. The Golden Girls are making their way past now. They've been to like state, like 5 straight years, state runners-up, state champions. Now joined by Dr. Chris Hobbs, one of the newest members to Second Baptist School. What has this been like to be here in Houston at Second Baptist School for you?
It's been a great transition. I had a wonderful experience at a previous school that kind of set the foundation for me to come over here. One of the things that was so attractive here at Second Baptist is just how clear they are about what they're about as a school, what they're about for our students. And so it has been, I've only been here 3 months, but it's been a great 3 months.
So I know your title. I might just let you say, because it's I want to see your business card. Is it like this big? It's a pretty big business card. It has to be.
It's a mouthful, yes. So I'm the Director of Institutional Advancement, which means I supervise admissions, advancement, communications, and marketing for our school, particularly in light of the fact that we have evolved to 3 campuses, 2 different modes of education on those. 4 campuses, 2 different modes of education on that. So it's been busy. It's been crazy in all the right ways.
And athletics is not foreign to you. You were an AD. I think Mike was telling me have won some AD awards. You're on a podcast. You do all this stuff. When you look at athletics here at Second Baptist School, what do you see?
I see coaches that are coaching young people hard, but loving them even harder. They are really, really about the growth of these young people beyond just their competitive experience. These coaches wisely understand, thanks to Mike Walker's leadership as athletic director, Don Davis, our head of school, his clear vision on this as well, that the ball is going to stop bouncing for all these kids at some point, and it's a lot of time spent, a lot of energy wasted if all you have is winning and losing. And so we're blessed to do a lot of winning around here, but we're actually after a whole lot more with these young people. And these coaches really, really sense that well. And so I've gotten to spend a lot of time with them, and I've been really impressed with their passion for the growth of the young person beyond just the athletic experience.
Homecoming week here at Second Baptist School, also 75th anniversary of the school. So a huge year for just Second Baptist in general. What was your favorite part of homecoming week? I mean, there's probably so many dress-up days. And when I came here on campus on Tuesday, I think it was like 90s dress-up day or 2000s. I saw a Mighty Ducks uniform. That was great. Saw that. So what was your favorite part?
Yeah, so far my favorite part has been the pep rally this afternoon. The entire school. So don't forget, we're K to 12. So the entire school, K to 12, every single student, every teacher, every faculty member, every admin, they cram into our gym. And we just celebrate everything that's great about Second Baptist. It's a wonderfully run pep rally, and it is loud in there when you've got every kid in this school screaming and yelling and enjoying everything that's great about Second Baptist.
that's the funnest part. Is I think, you know, the seniors want to act like that. They're the loudest, but it's really the kindergartners that are the loudest.
5-year-olds can scream.
They win the spirit competition hands down, because if you don't give it to them, they're going to scream more. For you, as you're in this first year, I know you're probably learning a lot about Second Baptist School. What are your goals for the first year in your role here at Second Baptist?
That's a great question. So my goals are pretty simple. I actually have a framework I've developed for that called CASA, C-A-S-A. And so in order for me to execute that this year, I want to connect with as many people as I can. I want to ask a million questions. I want to learn everything I can about this great place. I want to serve people. We really believe in servant leadership here at Second Baptist. And then I want to keep aiming, would be that last letter, that last A, as I continue to be a lifelong learner, try and continue to grow myself. So connect, ask, serve, and aim is really what I'm hoping to accomplish this year. And then really I think everything after that will take care of itself.
I feel like that should be, is it on a T-shirt? I feel like it should be on a T-shirt. I'm just saying.
It is published in an article.
Hey, there it is. Hey, you should put it on a T-shirt too. It'd be great. Put it on a T-shirt. Hey, we're going to let you go enjoy homecoming. A lot of fun. Thanks for stopping by. VYPE Countdown to Kickoff. You got to follow this guy on Twitter. Man, it's Chris_Hobbs. Go follow him. You social media, you're all over it. You're retweeting our stuff, retweeting Countdown to Kickoff. It's great.
Listen, social media is a bad thing or a good thing. It all depends on how you use it. So I try to make sure it's a good thing for people. So, and we appreciate you guys giving high school athletes here at Houston this type of coverage. It provides a really special experience for our kids. So shout out to VYPE for all you guys do.
We appreciate it. Countdown to Kickoff live here tonight. You see the football players starting to get onto the actual grass field, getting ready for this game as we are getting closer and closer. We are exactly 30 minutes away until they'll tee it up here at Second Baptist School, take on TWCA. Dr. Chris Hobbs, appreciate the time. Go have fun at homecoming.
Thank you, guys. God bless. Go Eagles.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll be joined by some Second Baptist School students who bring the spirit here at SBS. We'll be back right after this on VYPE Countdown to Kickoff.
Hi, I'm Amy St. Dennis, Director of College Guidance at Second Baptist School. I taught upper school English and was the upper school counselor at SBS for over 9 years before dedicating my time to a private practice focused on leading families through the college application experience. The combination of those experiences coupled with the seasoned college guidance staff at SBS has created a one-of-a-kind college guidance department. At Second Baptist School, we introduced the college application process to students in the 8th grade. Through specific grade level checklists, students and parents are nurtured as they progress through the guidance process. We host grade-level parent coffees, one-on-one meetings with students and families, essay writing workshops, recommendation letter workshops, application workshops, and scholarship and financial aid advice. Students look forward to the college fair hosted in the fall each year, where we have over 125 colleges attend to meet with our students. Additionally, throughout the year, many college representatives will come on campus to host individual meetings with interested students. Second Baptist School personalizes this process for students and families in many ways. For example, it is by knowing each student personally that we can help guide them to the best fit for them to unlock their potential for their future. The College Guidance Department does not do this alone. The teachers, counselors, coaches, and staff at SBS will help shape a student's future, and we aim to nurture each student's desires so they feel confident in taking the next step in their lives. I consider it a privilege to work with students at Second Baptist School, pursuing excellence in all that they do, academically, artistically, athletically, and spiritually. Colleges are impressed by our students, and it is an honor to guide them in making decisions for where they will extend the mission of SBS and impact the world for Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to VYPE Countdown to Kickoff live at Second Baptist School in Houston, Texas. Joshua Cook, VYPE Media, as we count down to TWCA taking on those Second Baptist School Eagles. Now joined by two of the girls that bring the spirit on every Friday night, dancing and cheering, Grace Pollock and Kate Davidson, one member of the cheerleading, one member of the Golden Girls. Ladies, how's homecoming week been so far?
It's been so much fun. It's so fun just to get to dress up and just have everybody so involved in spirit, not just like the teams, and just see your grade all come together and just cheer for one fun cause.
Yeah, it's been really amazing having like all the grades come together to cheer for homecoming. And I know that we had a really fun pep rally today, so all the activities this week leading up to that and to this game have just been really exciting. I know that our student body has really enjoyed it.
I know homecoming, you have the car line in the morning where you help the little kids get out of the car, get their backpacks on. If y'all were here, what do y'all remember about that, and kind of what does it mean giving back now as the ones helping the kids out of the cars?
Yeah, it's amazing being able to do those things for like the little kids, because I know they appreciate it so much, and they're like the future of our program. So it's really exciting getting to see like what the next generation has to hold for our school.
I wasn't here whenever I was younger, but it's so fun just to get to see them be so excited, even just about us opening up the car doors. And I know it makes them just so excited to look forward to being in high school and getting to be on a team like this.
So it's been a fun week here at Second Baptist School. Homecoming going on. The football team continues to get onto the field behind us as we get ready to kick it off here tonight. What's y'all's favorite part of being part of the Golden Girls and then being part of the cheer squad?
I love performing at halftime and getting to show off like all the things we've been working on, and also just being on the sidelines and getting to like get our student section excited for the games and hearing them cheer on our football team is really amazing.
My favorite part of being on Golden Girls is just the amazing community that it brings, and just like the bond that we grow together, just performing together and practicing together. We just become so close, like sisters. And then it's so fun to get to go out on Friday nights and perform for everybody and just show everything that we've been working on.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. As I was in mid thought there as a question, because I was thinking if are either y'all on the homecoming court or up for homecoming queen tonight, just voting in it, just voting in it, just voting. Okay, okay. So we'll have that at halftime. We'll have the football game, the Golden Girls, and then performances and stuff. I know the Golden Girls are going to state. It's like consistent for y'all. You always get to state and state runner-up or state champions. I mean, it feels like y'all are kind of like Alabama football, right? I mean, except last weekend when they lost to the Aggies, except for that weekend. What's it like being part of a group where that is the expectation to make it to state, make a deep run, and be either state champs or state runners-up?
Yeah, so it definitely pushes you to really work hard, because you want to work hard for your team so that you can bring home another like second place, first place every single year. And it really helps us just push each other. The year before I was on the team, they won first place, and so I know that it's like really inspired the girls just to push us really hard, and yeah, it's just so much fun.
Well, ladies, we will let you get back to homecoming events. We'll see y'all at halftime. Of course, we're broadcasting the game live, so we'll have those performances live for you at halftime as well. Thank you, ladies, so much, and have fun tonight at homecoming.
Thank you. We will.
All right, VYPE Countdown to Kickoff continues after this. We have Pick'em coming up next. I'll make some picks, and now I will pick the big game tonight, Second Baptist and TWCA. Who wins this game tonight? We'll be back right after this on VYPE Countdown to Kickoff.
I am Allison Zimmerman Wallace, and I graduated in 2002. I started out there, I went there from 2nd to 12th grade. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of, and I think I just feel so overwhelmed and blessed that the legacy that it's had over now 3 generations from my family, and it's just such a special community. So I started at Second Baptist in 2nd grade. Miss Jones was my teacher. My first day of school, it was the same first day as a new head of school. Her name was Dr. Jane Hersey. She walked into Miss Jones's class and she said, "Is there an Allison Zimmerman in this class?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" Like, yes, you know, me. And she was like, "Allison, I am so excited. I heard this was your first day at school, and this is my first day too." It just kind of made you feel so special and like, okay, somebody else is in this with me, even though there were, you know, lots of new kids at school. I mean, there are so many teachers who made such a just huge impact on my life, but it was so wonderful to have that kind of cornerstone in that biblical base was just priceless. When I became a parent, part of being a parent is worry. You know, you're just worried all the time. When I send my kids to 2nd, there's such a reassurance that they're in a safe place. It just takes a complete load off of your shoulders. What I think is so unique about 2nd is the spiritual education that they get. And in my opinion, it's the most important part, that they're realizing that the love that they have with family, with this community, that's the the same love that Jesus gives us, we love because he loved us first. We share the same beliefs and the same values, and these teachers love our kids like their own kids. So it's neat to come back as a parent now to see a lot of the same great things that were there when I was a student, but then a lot of really cool things that have changed and that have kind of grown and developed. One of those programs is Gatekeepers. Each grade kind of has some gatekeeper parents that they ask to volunteer, and they're in charge of getting all the moms together to just pray over each of the kids in every class. We've written down the prayers for each of the kids, and every mom kind of writes a different prayer for each of the kids. And then getting those sheets at the end of the year to be like, wow, it is amazing how this prayer hits on exactly what I was going through without these people even knowing that I was going through it. To have them covered in prayer, it's just something that is kind of touches your life and that you're just so thankful for. We're thrilled to have Second as just kind of a part of our story. Join us on April 22nd for Second Baptist School's 75th anniversary.
We can't wait to see you! I can't wait to see you!
Welcome back, everybody. VYPE Countdown to Kickoff. We are 20 minutes away from kicking this off, and we're just a few minutes away from wrapping up this show. It's time for the pick-em part of this show, as we will, I will make some picks throughout the city of Houston. Let's start with Memorial versus Stratford. This is a big one in that district. The Memorial Mustangs trying to knock down the Stratford Spartans tonight. Stratford undefeated on the season, and they've been really rolling. I'm going to go with the Stratford Spartans. They continue their undefeated season. I think Nash Rankin is a good quarterback. He's the coach's kid, and he will continue to play really good football. The next one is Magnolia versus Magnolia West. This is the Magnolia Bowl. This is a great game. Absolutely phenomenal game. You look at these two teams. They met last year. It was Magnolia winning the game 21-14. At that time, both teams were undefeated. But then that started the backslide for Magnolia West, where they lost the last few games. Can they bounce back and win this one? I think they do. I think Magnolia West is a slept-on team. I don't think a lot of people thought they were going to be this good this season. Brock Dalton has been phenomenal at quarterback. Hunter Bilbo at running back has been awesome as well. So I'm going Magnolia West. They win the Magnolia Bowl. They keep the undefeated run going there for Mag West. A&M Consolidated takes on Montgomery. This is a big game in that district. Is Montgomery for real is the question this season, and this is the game that's going to dictate it. They last week went and smacked Brian Rudder 38-13 and felt like that was a big win. A&M Consolidated, led by Lee Fedora and company, they're 6-1 on the season. I go Montgomery Bears. I really like Jalen Washington at running back. I think Brock Bolfing at quarterback, the coach's kid. This is the last Bolfing kid to come through under John Bolfing, the head coach. I'm going Montgomery. They go and continue to be undefeated. Now, the game of the night. TWCA has come into this house looking to make some noise in this district. And there's a lot of Second Baptist School fans here, and I haven't really heard them yet. They've been real quiet during this countdown to kickoff. I don't know. Are there any Second Baptist School fans out there? I don't know. Are they there? There they are. Second Baptist School has come in. They've won 29 straight district games. TWCA licking their wounds after last week's loss. They want to make a statement. But I don't think it's this helmet that's going to win it all. I'm going with the Eagles tonight. They're going to win this game. They're going to go 30 straight district wins for Second Baptist School. Eli Smith's going to have a big game. Everett Skiller's going to have a big game. And that is how we are going to end VYPE Countdown to Kickoff as the PA announcer takes over here for homecoming. Big thanks to all our guests, Mike Walker and company. Mike Walker, Dr. Chris Hobbs, Terry Pirtle, head coach, Keith Page, the defensive coordinator, Cecil Shorts, the wide receiver coach, Kate Davidson and Grace Pollock. Big thanks to everybody for making this a huge success. VYPE Countdown to Kickoff is done. We will be tweeting out a link to the game broadcast, and then don't go anywhere. After the game, we will be back here for VYPE post-game show with the winning team, Second Baptist School. Hopefully, will be behind me, and we'll be talking about a big Eagle win. Thanks, everybody. That puts a wrap on VYPE Countdown to Kickoff 2021 from Second Baptist School. Have a great night. Enjoy the game, and we will be with you after the game live from the field.